News. I'm Amanda Lojeski.
And I'm Sonny Fimple.
Yesterday, we learned that Campus Safety was investigating after they received reports that there was a statement written in the women's bathroom stall in Kapelski Learning Center. Chester Police was immediately notified and they reported the incident to the FBI. At this moment, Chester Police Department has stated that they do not consider the statement to be a credible threat. Campus Safety has increased security and Chester Police has additional officers patrolling campus. Remember, if you see something, say something. If you think there is suspicious activity, contact Campus Safety at the number below or call the police.
Yesterday, individuals in a suspicious car were offering rides to students on campus. The vehicle is not affiliated with Widener University. Please do not accept rides from this vehicle. If this car offers you a ride, immediately report the incident to Campus Safety at 610-499-4200 or please report it to the Chester PD.
The Cosby retrial is soon to be underway and things are already shaking up, to say the least. The lawyers still have to pick 5 more jurors for the retrial. Unlike the first trial, the jurors and the people of the court will be hearing information that was not allowed the first time around. The judge has ruled that a co-worker of Andrea Constand will be taking the stand during the retrial to testify that Constand told her about a plan made with Cosby to extort money from a celebrity, which was the testimony that was barred from the previous mistrial. This will be the first time the jurors hear this information on how much money Constand obtained and could possibly sway the jurors' final decision. The retrial was supposed to begin Monday, April 2nd, and has since been pushed back to begin next week.
On Tuesday, a woman opened fire at the YouTube headquarters in San Bruno, California. The female suspect was identified as 39-year-old Nasim Najafi Agdam. According to investigators, Agdam carried out her attack with a 9mm handgun over her anger towards many policy restrictions and practices at the mass media conglomerate. Authorities also point out that there was no relation between the suspect and the victims at the scene. 3 people were wounded in the attack before the gunman killed herself amidst a heavy police presence. It was revealed that hours before the attack, Agdam had visited a gun range and encountered local police in the nearby town of Mountain View. However, she remained cooperative and was released by police. One victim remains in critical condition and the investigation is still ongoing at this time.
The Trump administration began outlining a plan Wednesday to deploy National Guard troops to the U.S.-Mexico border to fight illegal immigration. The National Guard troops will not have physical contact with immigrants, nor will they be responsible for processing them at the border. Instead, they will be supporting Customs and Border Patrol agents through additional surveillance by air and camera monitoring of the border. In 2006, President George W. Bush issued a similar policy called Operation Jumpstart. Approximately 6,000 National Guard troops were sent to support the CBP, and President Barack Obama also deployed National Guard troops in 2010 to also support the CBP. Would you like to host Jimmy Fallon at your house for dinner? Head on over to his Facebook page to find out more details on how to win.
Well, if you're a member of Greek life on campus or are just looking to catch a night of fun baseball at America's pastime at the ballpark, Kappa Sigma is currently selling tickets for the annual Philadelphia Phillies Red Goes Greek themed event, scheduled for Tuesday, April 10th. This will be the 4th annual Red Goes Greek event and is a great opportunity for fraternities and sororities around the area to showcase their charitable work as well as raise money for their respective philanthropies. The Phillies will host the Cincinnati Reds and the first pitch is slated for 7:05 p.m. Tickets are $30 and if you are interested, money should be paid to Mitchell Mackesy via cash or Venmo by the end of the week. You can find the link below.
Well, speaking of Phillies, today is opening day. Let's head on over to Ben with our sports updates.
Today is the home opener for the Phillies. The Phillies are currently playing the Miami Marlins. They're leading 3-0 through 5 innings, and Nick Pivetta has 8 strikeouts and just 3 hits allowed. Let's hope they can go all out throughout the rest of the season. Men's volleyball rallied from a 2-0 deficit but fell to the Arcadian Knights 3-1 in a Mid-Atlantic Conference match on Monday night. Will Cacciatore led the way with 9 kills and 8 digs. A.J. Sengenis chipped in with 6 kills. Connor Johnson had 17 assists and Kyle Minder recorded 4 blocks. Men's volleyball returns to action on Wednesday night, April 4th, when it hosts Stevenson. Women's lacrosse downed the Eastern Eagles 24-11 on Saturday morning. Melanie Burt set a Widener University record for single-game points. She had a record-setting day with 7 goals and 6 assists. With 13 points, she broke the record of 12 that had been done twice previously by Courtney Patton against Cedar Crest on April 2, 1991, and Jackie Elliott versus Alvernia on April 8, 2009. Kelly Lynch also set a program record, posting 7 assists in the game, breaking her own personal record. She also scored 4 goals. Widener returns to action on Wednesday, April 4th, when it opens MAC Commonwealth play at Arcadia. Men's golf got the spring portion of its schedule kicked off at the Scotland Run Shootout, hosted by Arcadia University on Saturday. The Pride finished 9th out of 13 teams. Lenny Welch led the way for Widener, tying for 16th in the 72 golfer field, shooting at 82-11 over par. Thomas May tied for 33rd with his 85-14 over par. John Colbert carded an 87, while Mark Persia had a 90. Tom Froyo posted a 94 for the blue and gold as well. The Pride returned to action on Thursday, April 5th, when they compete in the Elizabethtown Men's Ring Invitational in Hershey, PA. The Widener University women's golf team also got the spring portion of the schedule kicked off at the Scotland Run Shootout Saturday. Brooke Spruill led the way for Widener. She placed 31st, shooting at 130 on the day. The Pride returned to action Friday, April 6th, when they compete at the Alvernia Women's Shootout, also in Hershey. That's all I have for you this week. I'm Ben Schittler, and this has been your Widener Sports Update.
Thanks, Ben. Yes, the rumors you have been hearing are unfortunately true. Channing Tatum and Jenna are separating. Tatum announced that the separation via Twitter. He said, "We have lovingly chosen to separate as a couple. We fell deeply in love so many years ago and have had a magical journey together. Absolutely nothing has changed on how much we love one another, but love is a beautiful adventure and is taking us on different paths for now." They both have said that they will not continue to comment on the separation beyond the tweet.
Well, I bet that's great news for Channing Tatum lovers, but in other news, yesterday marked the 50th anniversary of the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. On April 4th, 1968, King was gunned down while standing on the balcony of the Lorraine Motel in Memphis, Tennessee, by James Earl Ray. Thousands of King admirers across the nation marched in honor of the legacy of Dr. King, a legacy that currently resonates in a nation that continues to deal with complex racial divides as well as the ongoing gun control debates following the Parkland, Florida shooting. Fellow civil rights activists John Lewis and Jesse Jackson also paid tribute to the very man who led one of the greatest movements of the 20th century by participating in a 39 bell toll service at the site of the assassination. Martin Luther King III says his father would be overcome with joy with the direction of the younger generations in keeping the dream alive, but knows that there is still more work to be done in order to create a much better society. King would have turned 89 years old in January.
Well, that's all we have for you this week. Hope you enjoyed our show. I'm Amanda Lojeski.
And I'm your co-host, Sonny Fimple. Thank you for tuning in, and we hope to see you next time.